Okay, we've got Mr. Oscar here. We're back! We're back, Oscar! Oh, you're just so smart. Are you ready to train? Okay, so I don't really remember what rules we had put down for recall in the last time that I had seen him, so we're just gonna start all over. I will also say, if you do not have a clicker already, I would definitely look into getting one to really get that recall really, really good. It's similar to our yes marker, so we probably used these before. We know it. Oh, a little bit. He only knows it a little bit, but not a lot. So I'm gonna build that up a little bit for him as well. So the clicker means you're going to get a reward, and we're gonna use that, especially for recall. Oscar, good boy. Especially for recall, to build up that association, because when he hears that, his brain is just firing off, thinking about food and thinking about endorphins and all the things that make him happy. So we're going to use that. We do have some of these available if you don't have one already, but they also have, there's some online, pet stores, things like that. So it doesn't really matter what it sounds like as long as it is a similar sound. So I'm just charging that up a little bit right now. I just want to reward him. I'm also rewarding him for being close to me technically, but I'm just, as soon as I play that sound, he's gonna get a little treat. Good boy. So we're just gonna do that quite a bit right now. I wanna really, really get that marker up to make a really strong recall. Again, it's not necessary, but it's gonna fast track it a little bit. So it's just like our yes cue that we use sometimes, but that clicker is just a little more powerful. Good job. Good. So our rules that we're going to add on there, so we have our name, Oscar, or also just a very high pitch, Oscar, something like that. That's kind of what me and Brittany will often do with him, and he's pretty responsive to that. Just keep in mind that that is our recall name. There's Oscar, 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 and then there's Oscar. So there's kind of a difference between those and those tones and pitches. So if we're calling his name because we want him to come, change that tone and pitch to Oscar instead of, yeah, good boy, Oscar, instead of Oscar, Oscar, etc. Good boy, Oscar. Yeah, who's that? Just someone. Good boy. Good job. And that was a really good example too of how the clicker does really, really well with reactivity as well. So we're going to use this for recall and then also some reactivity. So I just had my boss walk through. That is something normally that he would bark at because I think he's only met her maybe one time. So it's not a common occurrence to just be walking through. I wish you could see his body language a little bit more, but I'm putting the moment I'm here. Let's get your body in here a little bit. I click. Oh, come up here a little, Oscar. Watch how I click. And look at his tail, and he's like, give me a damn treat. So we're gonna use this for reactivity, we're gonna use this for recall. It's a super, super powerful tool. So we're gonna use, again, back to tones, Oscar, good boy. And we can even set up those recalls without a recall at all. So he's right in front of me. The recall itself is pretty much come to me for a reward or come to me, and we're using rewards a lot in the beginning, but we're building up that huge positive association and also that reinforcement history, and that's the biggest thing about reactivity and recall is that reinforcement history, and him trusting that there's going to be something good once we get here, whether that's pet treats or just a pet once we get a little farther down the line. Good boy. So we're gonna use Oscar, good boy, and then we're gonna use come as well, and then we're also gonna add in, I don't remember if we had this already, but we're gonna add in an emergency recall, so a really high value recall, which is going to be here, or we can change that if you want. Maybe I can talk to you at pickup today, but we're gonna start with here today, or maybe we did already, I don't remember, I should have wrote that down, huh? Good boy. And see, once I click how fast that tail's going already, which is really good. He's like, I know that's coming, which is awesome. So we can build up recall with him just being right here because we're teaching that sound to mean a reward in front of me, which is meaning he's going to come here because every time he hears that sound, he's been here to get a reward afterwards. Oscar! Good boy. So I'm just gonna start some name recognition, rebuilding that today, and then we'll start working on a little bit of come as well, and then we can build up that here. So our here is just going to be a lot more kind of defined. So Oscar and come, you're gonna be saying a lot, especially when you were saying that you were chasing that rabbit or something. I'm sure you're going, Oscar, come, Oscar, come, Oscar, come. Good boy. But he's not really coming back. So you're using that a lot more, and we'll use it a lot more when we know he's not going to come. We're just saying that to get his attention and hope that he's going to come for the most part. And our here is going to be a very, very defined, very defined, every time you hear this word, the only thing you've ever done is come to me. So I want to use that one a lot less and kind of in our last resorts. So we use Oscar, come, and then if he's not listening to that, then we're going to use that here, but we're going to build up here just the same as come. The only difference is that maybe every 10 times you say come, he gets a treat 5 times, but every time you say here, he gets a treat every single time. So it's more of a reinforcement history for him to have. Oscar! Good boy. Okay, now we'll start playing just some games. We'll get our name. Go over there. Go over there. Go get it. Oscar. Good boy. So name recognition, just the moment he even looks at me, he's getting a reward for that. He's getting that click, and then he's going to come for me the reward because he knows this clicker means he needs to come and get a reward from me. Go get it. It's way over there. Oscar! Oscar! Hey! Oscar! Good boy. Come on. Why are you under the bench? Oscar. I thought you were better than this. Hey. Good boy. Good job. It's just because I threw that treat and he was still sniffing for it. We're going to be at a point where I can recall him away from food. If we can recall him away from food, we can recall him away from a bird for sure. But I call his name, he's not coming. We're going to resort to prompting, and if not, I'm going to go get him. So I'm going to go lure him. If he has a collar or anything like that, I can bring him over with me, but ideally we're luring him over with a treat to bring him back where we called him. Good boy. Good job. Okay, go, go. Go over there. You gotta go that way. Go. Go find that treat and then I'll call him again. We're gonna continue working on this today. We've still got about 10 minutes. And we're just gonna keep on doing this. Oscar! Good boy! Good! There we go. Very good boy. And I recalled them off of food that time, so he didn't even go get that treat I threw for him. Oscar! Come! Good boy! A little faster would be nice. Good boy. Now we're gonna start doing some walking around. Oh wow, little loose leash boy. And just some running. So I want to run with him. Oh, he's on the other side, which is really, really good. And that's gonna be the best is I can throw a treat and have it come back to me all day, but he's understanding that pattern. So walking around, we're gonna do that long line as well eventually. Walking around and catching him off guard. So he's smelling something, he's looking at something, he's finding something, and then we're calling him out of that. So we're just gonna work on Oscar come today, and then I'll build up that here a little bit with the same thing here and giving him a treat on there. I also want to be calling him when I know he's gonna come at this point. But we're gonna be really good. Oscar, come! Good boy, good job. And then for here as well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm running back. I want to get his attention on me. Oscar, here. Good boy, good job. And then I want it to be really fun. He also does enjoy, he likes playing ball, so we can also use that as well as a reward for recall. Oscar, good. Click, and then he can go get that ball. Good boy. He likes it. Oh, he likes the ball. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good job. Drop it. Good boy. Yeah. Here. Good boy. So even just a little distance like that, and we'll use the ball quite a bit as well. You can still click before the ball because it's still a really good reward. Drop it. Oh, drop it. Good boy. Whoa. Go. Oscar, go. Good boy. Good job. And he's very motivated for that ball, so that might be a really good thing. So if you are playing ball at him as well at home, ask him to do that. So have him drop it. Good boy. Good job. Oh, he loves the ball. Have him go get a treat or something first, maybe, or just have him kind of like walk away from you. Oscar, come. Get that attention quick once he gets to you and let him have that ball. Good boy. You can also teach him come when he has the ball on him. Good boy. Good job. So as he's running back to you, you can capture that. Oscar, come. Good boy! Oscar! Good boy! Get it! Good job! So we're just kind of capturing what he's doing there. So we're going to use that ball a lot because he loves that ball. We're going to continue working this. What a long video, but those are the gist of recall. And what we're going to do is build up that reinforcement history and his recall, and then we'll continue with that reactivity and being able to call him out of that, because that's the first step. It's just being able to call him out of barking. Okay, we'll see you later.